Hey everybody, this is Tyson with HHO for Life, sharing another video with you guys, just a follow-up video with my valve and everything installed. And my vaporizer is running my car. I can drive it down the road and I'll show you. Alright, it's late. I don't know how late it is at night, but I just got done with everything. Got the lamp on there. You can see all of my crap. Big mess that I made. So here it is. I got it in here. And I'll bring it close so you can hear it bubbling. Do you hear it bubbling away? Okay, right here. That's the valve that goes to this tube, which will be connected to the vaporizer chamber, to a float valve. I busted my float valve, so I need to put a new one in there. But for now, whenever I get low, I just stick this down in here and spray it on in and fill her up a little bit. As you can see right now, it is completely shut off on both ends. Okay, both valves are in the same exact position. So they are both shut off. It's running off of 100% gas vapor. I changed the inside a little bit. I put some guards on the sides to prevent any gas from bubbling, splashing up into it, for it's just to suck liquid gas through. Still good there, no liquid. No liquid. Alright, let me get everything ready so that I can actually take this for a drive and show you guys how it works. Okay. Before I do that, guys, I just want to make sure that I have enough gas. So I'm going to set you down. Put a little bit of gas in it. Okay. I hear it bubbling away. You can hear my car running just fine. My car wouldn't run, just so you know, if it's bubbling like that. It'd be way too rich. Okay, I got it in reverse. And I know you guys cannot see a thing because I can barely see anything. So, look, there's my car. This camera does not pick up very good on dark stuff. Oh, somebody was just pulling it over there, so. Okay. I'm driving down the road. Okay, see you guys? Driving down the road, you can see my speedometer. Alright. Pull over here. Okay, so it killed over on me. So this is testament. I actually drove it quite a bit earlier. That's funny because I got in the same spot last time. I think I put too much fuel in. Okay. It's struggling. So what I'm thinking is that I put too much gas in. Because it has to be, the gas in the vaporizer chamber has to be at a right level. Otherwise it's not going to run correctly, and I think that's what I did. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Alright. Someone's gonna stop by and ask me if I'm doing alright. No, they didn't ask me, so. Let's wait for them to drive down the road a little bit, so they don't think I'm flashing them to come rescue me. Okay, so I'm gonna get out and check it to see what's going on. See if I flooded my engine or what. But let's see what's going on. Oh, I know what happened. My butterfly valve fell off. So let me put it back on. And guess that would help. Okay, let's put this back on here. I didn't have it glued in because I'm just doing testing and I don't want to permanently have it stuck in there, so that's why it wouldn't run, because it was letting way too much air into it. Okay. Should start now. That's why it was having such a hard time running the whole time, because I couldn't get the mixer right because my butterfly valve fell off. So, see? No. Started up perfectly fine. If the butterfly valve comes off again, it's not glued on, I think I'm going to screw it on for now. That way I can take the screw out and put it back in. But, oh, something's going on again. I bet you it fell off again. I'm gonna have to fix that problem because that's just not working very well for me. I'm gonna have to screw it on so it doesn't keep coming out like that. I just can't do mess with that. Actually, it's still on there. But it's almost out. Yeah. Okay, I think I found another problem because it's too full. I hired the level too much, so it's trying to suck some liquid gas in and it does not run over nothing if there's any liquid in with the mixture. It has to be all vapor. Okay, as you can see, when you are testing things, trying things, experimenting, you definitely have trial and error. It's a matter of figuring it all out. Edison made tons and tons and tons and tons of experiments that did not go right, but then one time he made one that did. And things don't always go as planned, but when they don't, you just gotta re-engineer it and figure out why it didn't go, why it didn't work. So I don't want to speed too much through here in case there's a cop and I get pulled over. I'll go to an area down here where I can go a little bit faster, just so you can see that it'll take high speeds. But let me roll my window up. I can find the switch. There we go. And you guys can hear me a little bit better. I guess I should have let you hear a bubble just so for those of you that are misbelievers, unbelievers in this, that way I have all the proof that I didn't turn the valve back on or anything like that. So when I get up here to this stop sign, I am going to open my hood and show you guys that it is actually still bubbling away. So let me stop right here, pull off to the side of the road up here. I'll do it away from the houses. Actually, a crazy story too, guys. My neighbor across the street has been working on a vaporizer type of a thing for 30 years now. It's a mechanical vaporizer. He does it through his carburetor. Pretty awesome. I didn't know that, and I just saw him working on his car and I asked him what he was doing, and that's what he told me. And I saw his devices and stuff. He's ordered a turbo for his car and a few other things. To make it so that it runs better. He got a bunch of, he ordered a bunch of computerized systems as well. So that way the computers can monitor everything correctly. But I gotta roll my window down because I busted the handle on my door. So you guys can already hear it bubbling away. Can you hear it bubbling away? Okay, obviously you can't see it in there, but bubbling away. It's windy today. Tonight. It was a little bit colder this earlier today than it is right now. Okay. So this is where I can test higher speeds. I know there's a curve coming up. Oh, what happened? I think I'm pushing the pedal too hard. Okay, it's in neutral. Feels like the butterfly valve came off again because it's struggling. So I'll have to check it. Gotta get that darn thing fixed. Might not have been that. Might have been because I was going up a hill, actually. I bet you that's what it was. Because my tank's too full, and so it starts to suck liquid gas in when I start going up a hill. But check this out, guys. Let's trim my brights and my dims. Woohoo! It's crazy because I was driving down the road one night up through some mountains with my wife and kids to pick up a TV to get a bunch of just to get all the parts and stuff, the electronics out of the TV. And I was like, hey babe, turn your brights on so you can see better. She's like, I don't know where my brights are. I was like, oh, they're right here. And I reached over across the steering wheel, flipped them on, and like 20 feet in front of us, we were going about 50 miles, actually like 40 miles an hour, and about 20 feet in front of us, guys, there were these deer, like 4 of them standing in the middle of the road. And we slammed on our brakes and barely missed them. Stupid things were dumb enough to just keep standing there too. Obviously, that's usually what they do. But I'm just gonna check and actually I'm just gonna turn around because it seems to be running okay for now. I hate turning around when I'm doing these tests in the middle of the road. Funny because this is the same area that I died last time, but okay, I gotta figure it out to see what's wrong. Seems to be running fine right now. My neighbor said that when he's been testing his car, he found a problem with what he was doing, and that was when it rains outside, it doesn't perform as well because of the moisture in the air, which could make sense. It draws more moisture in, which would in turn draw more moisture into your engine. And I kind of just drove by, I think it was like a canal or something. And if you know what happens when you drive by a body of water, there's more moisture in the air. So that might be what happened. Sorry, I'll get you guys up a little bit higher. Okay. So I just accelerated, I pushed on the pedal. I must have pushed on it too hard. It's either that or it's because I was going up a hill. So I'm trying to work out the bugs, guys. Once I have it all perfected, then it'll benefit everybody. You can start doing what I do if you want, or you can wait till I'm finished. That way you don't build something that doesn't work the way that it should. Whatever you guys want to do. But see how fast I'm going right now. About 40. I'm going on a hill, which is probably going to affect it a little bit. You guys can usually tell on my car eyes because my lights dim down. bet my valve came off again. So we'll find out. Yeah, it's running crappy, so that might be what happened. It's either that or too much. It might be sucking in liquid and it's flooding my engine. Oh, gotta pop the trunk. This is gonna be a long video, guys, and I apologize. You can fast forward through part of it if you want. But it's still there. Yeah, it's definitely sucking in some. Some liquid, so I gotta figure that out. Figure out what to do to prevent it from sucking in the liquid, because it just can't be doing that. I don't know how much is in there. Attempt to start it, guys. Drive home. I turned it. I can't show you because it's too dark. I turned the fuel on. So I can drive home normally. There we go. Don't trust my fuel gauge. I think it's off a little bit sometimes. See, now this is normal. Okay, so it does run smoother, obviously, because things are set up completely the way they're supposed to be. My battery's gonna die on my camera, so if it does, guys, sorry. I'll have to figure out what's going on, because it was working perfectly fine earlier. Then I made a little bit of changes to it. Put those guards on to prevent liquid from going up in there. It still, most of the time it is just mainly vapor, but when liquid gets in there, it just really starts to screw it up. It doesn't run right, it makes it run really rough. So I gotta figure out exactly what I'm gonna do to make it so that that doesn't happen. I think what I'm gonna do is completely seal it off around the edges. And then drill some fine holes in up on the upper portion of it. That way it has to go through multiple guards before it can even get into the air intake portion of the vaporizer. So alright, I'm getting there, guys. I'm almost home. Once I get home, I'll just see if I can show you my setup again. Then we'll call it a day. It's been a long day. I'll make some modifications and then I'll post another video. So just as you guys can see, it doesn't always work out the way that you plan on it working out, but you gotta make changes and do what you can to make it work. Can't give up just because it doesn't work. That's all there is to it. You can't give up. Sorry it's been so long since I put up a video, but I've just been extremely busy lately, guys. So let me pop the hood here. there's no gas in the bubbler anymore. Well, there's not enough gas in the bubbler, I should say, so that tells me that it's definitely sucking in some liquid. And it really does screw it up when it does that. So you can see I have my valve turned on a little bit. But I might, I don't know, never mind. Alright, well guys, that's it. I'll figure out what's wrong, why it's not running as it should, and show you guys what my new plan is. Okay, so this is my original setup. It was weird because I installed my valve so that it would open and close, and it actually worked best with it all the way closed, because it can still let some air through, but not tons. But it's enough that when it's closed off enough that when I let off on the accelerator, it doesn't let the car die because it allows enough gas vapor to pass through. So I'm thinking I'm going to put a cap on there and just drill a small hole. Figure out exactly what size I need to make it so that it runs at its optimum without having to have a butterfly valve. So I'm going to try it when it's a little warmer outside too, to see if that affects it at all. And I will keep you guys posted. But until then, this is Tyson with HHO for life. Peace out. Take care. Be safe. Oh, and one other thing actually that I did not mention is I do have some wire mesh back in here at the elbow. It's a screen for your drain, and it's finer than the normal mesh is, so it'll actually prevent a backflash a lot better. But I do have that protection in case there was a backflash to prevent my whole system from going up in flames. So be safe, guys. Take care. Comment. I appreciate you guys' comments. I appreciate you guys' views, and I really appreciate you guys sharing everything. So continue to do so, and let's work on this together. Peace out. Later.